And the thing is, I am the father of a daughter. I became a father 15 weeks ago, right? And it's, thank you. Yeah, and I'm 46 and I'm fucking exhausted. So I'm not even a comedian. I just walk past going, I need to talk to someone. And she's beautiful, but there's nuance to having a baby, and everything's not black and white. It's, because of course I love her. The smell of the top of her head is the most beautiful thing I've ever smelt, but then the most hideous thing I've ever smelt lives about 18 inches below, so... And it's weird, because, oh my God, it's the most amazing thing. Parents just wandering around going, oh, you're just going to love it, it's going to be the best. Oh my God, it's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, but you wouldn't understand until you have a child, so we're actually slightly better than you. That's what parents do, because they're miserable. They want you to share it as well. They're kind of like, it's the most astonishing feeling that you will ever have, but of course, you wouldn't understand that. As soon as the baby arrives, they're like, boom, excellent, welcome to the misery. Here's your fucking nappies. Of course, she's the most amazing, beautiful thing in the world, but that doesn't mean that at 3 o'clock in the morning, when she's just shat on my hand for the second time, I don't consider drop-kicking her out of the window. Oh, you'll feel a bond. Do you know what? I didn't feel a bond. Sorry, my wife had been in labour for 5 days. All I know is that 15 weeks ago, this vacuum-packed alien, right? Oh, she'll be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. She'll look like a semi-defrosted chicken, all right? Flopped out of my wife's vagina, right? Thereby rendering it useless for recreational purposes for the entire Christmas period. She bruised my wife's clitoris on the way out. That was not expected. That is not in the fucking guidebooks. It's not feed every 3 hours, good nappies, couple of tips, clitoris bruising. Oh. My wife, actually, a couple of days later, my wife went, I think she's bruised my clitoris. I was like, fucking hell. Is there nothing left for me? I mean, Christ. I have done a lot of work in that area. I've never bruised it. But I have been down there at work like a hungry woodpecker. I've never popped up afterwards and gone, oh, you might want to look at that in the morning, love. I might have sprained it. But it's amazing, because we were told we couldn't have kids, so she's a little miracle, and it is amazing, right? No, my wife was very ill a couple of years ago. She had cancer. It was all stuff that isn't very funny. I did a show about it, so, every cloud. And, well, obviously she took one look at me and said, well, that is a look I can get on board with. And as a direct result of breast cancer, my wife and I spent 2015 walking down the street together looking like a pair of militant lesbians. But she got better, and we were told we couldn't have... Because the thing is, we then started thinking it's me, because, 45, kind of going, fucking hell. Because, if you're a young lad, there'll be young blokes in here, if you can ejaculate 3 times in 10 minutes, oh, God, what am I like? The bloke who cheers first is always the one who can't. And that's... young lads whose sperm flies out like champagne corks, like, oh, my God, I've just stuck my own eye together. What am I like? Fucking hell. That's not... I'm 46 now. My sperm does not come flying out like a champagne cork. My guys more sort of throw themselves to their death off the end. When I ejaculate, it resembles nothing so much as an unenthusiastic parachute jump where no one can remember which charity they're meant to be doing it for. And as far as we could tell, they weren't that keen on the next leg of the journey once I dropped them off at base camp, so to speak. What was basically happening, as far as we could tell, is they were just hanging around the cervix smoking, just going... What's that up there? That's the egg, mate. That is a fucking long way away, isn't it? How far away is that then? Well, I read. You read, did you? Yeah, there's a library back there. I read it's about 150,000 times our body length. What, and he just left us here? To be fair, he's always been quite disappointed he couldn't leave us a couple of inches closer. So, how do we get there? We swim, mate. Fuck off. No, seriously, we swim. We haven't got any arms. How are we smoking? We swim. Yeah, no, we do. Oh, you, me, and the guys, all right? Us 6, all right? Nice tail. Yeah, I thought you'd like that. We swim. What happens when we get there? Oh, when we get there, it's really simple. What we do is we all headbutt it. Why? I don't know, it's just the rules. We all headbutt it until one of us gets absorbed and then the others all die. Well, fuck that, frankly. It's all the same to you. I think I'm just going to dribble back down the shaft, actually. If I'm going to die, I'm going to do it in the open air, nestling on a crunchy bed of greying ginger pubes. The ones he hasn't left on the bathroom floor. But one of the little fuckers got through.